Alright, now in this tutorial we'll be working with our power options. It's another way of personalizing your PC. Now, to actually personalize your power option, you either go to your control panel. Remember, in our previous tutorial I told you how to put your control panel on your desktop. Now you can go to, let's go to maybe personalize. Then let's see if we can get our power option here. Wow, it seems we can't find it here, but okay, it's not here. Maybe let's come here, let's see if we can get it out. Now we can't get it here. Let's go back to control panel. Let's see if we can get it around. It's not actually here. Now there are other shortcuts you can use. Okay, it's around here. Let's see, adjust mobility center. Good, this is it here. Good. So when you click here, you can actually see it here, power options. So automatically you can just click on power options, you go here and you can get whatever you want. But instead of this, let me show you a quicker way of doing that. You just come here, you click here, and then you click on more power options. Automatically you come here again. Can't you see now? It's very simple. So now when you come here, let me show you what to do. Now there's what we call the power plans. Customizing your power plan. Now the power plan is how do you want the performance of your PC to be. Now it depends on what you are doing. We have the power saver, and also we have the balance, which is recommended, and also we have others. Now how do they actually work? Now if you click on this drop down button, you automatically have the high performance level. Now you either go for the advanced plan, or you go for the one already given to you by your manufacturer. That is maybe that of your manufacturer. Maybe mine is Samsung, you see Samsung optimized, the one given to you, or maybe it's HP, you see HP recommended, and others. Now most of those ones are the balanced type, now which is also the balanced and recommended given to you by Microsoft operating system. Now here, what we want to do here is, first of all, the power saver plan. The power saver plan is used for saving energy. Now by reducing your let's see, it's going to reduce your computer's performance where possible. Now example of this is maybe on your hard disk, on your hard drive, maybe for your, like I told you, for your particular hard drive, or maybe for your CD-ROM and others. Now what's going to do is that it's going to stop your hard drive from high performance, maybe like spinning for a very long time and others. So it's going to as many places as possible to actually optimize how this works. Also it will stop from working and others. But for balance, everything is going to work well. Now it's going to give you an automatic balance, as it automatically balances the performance with energy consumption on capable hardware. You understand? So what's going to happen here is that it's going to balance the rate at which they work. So maybe your LCD brightness and all that is going to work with it. You're going to set it up as in optimize everything. That is how your balance work. But for high performance, everything will be working at high performance. Your screen will be bright, everything. Now high performance is also very good. Maybe sometime if you have your PC plugged to electricity, what you are going to be having here is that maybe you want to make your PC you want to make it perform at a high speed. Maybe you are editing a video, you want it to remain at a high speed, work faster. This is where you put it. Also you can also make it available when your PC is either plugged to power source, or when it is not plugged, maybe it's running on batteries. So I'm going to be showing you that how to customize each plans. Do you get it now? So customization of each plan is also very different. Now I told you that this is how you actually set your power plan. So what we just did now was power plan customization. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you how to actually change your power plan settings. That will be my next stuff I'm going to be teaching you now. Okay, now going back to this place, let me close this again. Let me come back to it. Click here and then you click on power option, more power option. Now to go to balance, let's click here and see what you are going to have. Good. Now you are going to have as it changes the settings for every plan. Now what you are having here is this: when you are running on battery, now to dim, for every 2 minutes you want your computer to dim the display. That is for your LCD. That is for people using laptop PCs. For desktop it's also the same thing. Now you want to turn off display every 5 minutes. You want the computer to sleep after 50 minutes. Now I will tell you more about what sleep is and others. Now adjusting the power brightness, you can see when it's running on battery, you want the power brightness to be at the center or you want it to be here. Now that means that the computer, the battery is not going to be consumed from your LCD because the display brightness is going to be very reduced. But if you make it at the highest, it's going to be very bright, and then your battery is going to consume for very long, as in very faster. So these are ways of even reducing how it is. So also you can leave it there. So most time when I'm working on some project that are going to take me time, so when the computer is sleeping, that means you are not going to be, it's as if the computer is not working well. So it's going to sleep. You know, when somebody is sleeping, it's not dead anyway, it's sleeping. Its organs are still working, but it's not functional. It's like in a state of stupor. So what I do here is when I'm working on something, on a project that I know that's going to take me 1 hour and I'm not going to be there, what I just do is to set the power plan to never. Then I save my changes. And then what will happen is that even since I'm plugged in, you understand, since I plugged it in, and I know that NEPA, as in the power supply, is not going to be interrupted, I am so sure that even if my display is off in 10 minutes time, my computer is still working, and what I'm doing, maybe it's video editing, it continues the movie making. Also, I may say, okay, assuming the power supply is actually interrupted, what will happen is this: I will just say, okay, since I know that my job is going to finish maybe in 1 hour time, I'll click on this and say, okay, turn it to sleep in 1 hour time. So that means, because I know that my power supply can at least last me for 1 hour, and by then it must have finished, so I will just save my changes, and that is how I do it. Do you understand? So I can decide to say, okay, save. That is how I saved it. So that is for my high performance I just did now, right? So you see, high performance is never for both, so I can cancel it now. So that is why you can switch your power plan depending on the condition at which you are working. You see, this was the one I did just now, so I can decide to restore it back to default. Automatically turns back to this. Do you get it now? So that is how you can go back to the default format. So for high performance, it is good when you are connected to power supply and you know you are working for a very long time. You can do that. Also, let's come to check this. You see this one now, that totally it is reduced, and also this one, after 1 minute you see it is dimmed, after 2 minutes it turns off. And that is all about how to change the settings of your power plan. Do you get it now? So that's changing settings for your power plan that we just finished doing now. Okay, let's go back to how to change our screen brightness, the brightness of our screen. Alright, now how do we change the brightness of our screen? There are different ways you can change it, but first of all, let's come here. You can just click on, when you click on the battery, this is the battery icon here. Let me show you well. This is the battery icon you are just seeing here. This is it. Now the battery icon, you can actually click on it, and then you click on this menu comes up. You can automatically change this to your plan like I told you. You see now. Also you can adjust the brightness. How do you adjust the brightness? This is the screen brightness. You just click on any of this one here, begin to reduce it. You see, that is how you begin to see your screen brightness reducing. But for those people who are already having some hotkeys for your keyboard, now that is why when you buy a new PC, there is also a way in which you can do that. Now how do you do that for a very new PC? What happens is that there are hotkeys, and most of them have a function where they say FN. Now when you press that FN brightness, you see that is that of my own. So you are going to see the symbol for brightness there and others. So that is what you do with that. Do you get it now? An example is this. Now this is the brightness. You see, that's the symbol. You will see it on your keyboard. So when you press your FN, it is very, very important you get it out. So that is that. Now let me give you one I want to show you. Now let me say OSK. That's my on-screen keyboard. Let me show you how it works. Now this is FN, and let me do this. Wow, it's not working here. I wish I can do that for you. FN here is to actually make the function keys open here. So that is your Microsoft keyboard for you. So I want to close it so it can work there. So I would have shown you how it works. So on my PC, that is why it's good to read your user manual. So your user manual will help you to do this actually. Alright, so we are going to do other things that are very, very important too. So we just finished some getting some information on how to actually brighten up our screen. So let's go into another one. Now another one I'm going to be teaching you now is how to create your own plan. If you want to create your own plan, how do you do that? You click here. Remember how we got here? Maybe you just join here into this video. Just join this video. You click on more power options. Then you click on creating your own plan. This is choose what. Okay, I'm going to choose you that anyway. Don't worry. I want to create my own plan. Now you can decide to say I want my PCOS plan. Now you can click on next. Good. Now how do I want it to work? I can say this is for my video editing, right? So let me go back and click on PCOS underscore video making. Good. Now when it's plugged in, never turn display off after 45 minutes. When it is running battery, I want it to turn off display. Okay, let me leave it at 5 minutes and put the computer to sleep after 1 hour, like I told you. So reduce the battery. Also you can leave it like this because I don't want it to affect my site. So I create. Now you can see that this is how I have made my own plan that I will be using. So you can now change the settings anytime of your choice. Also you can change the advanced settings of it. Now this is where you come for the advanced. You can see. So you can come to say, okay, the battery, the hard disk spinning. You want to turn off the spinning on battery. You can turn off the hard disk, how the hard disk spines. Also you can the Internet Explorer, JavaScript, timer frequency. You can decide to say, okay, I want to minimize it. You can see power saving and all that. So it depends on what you want to do. So you can say wireless adapter, I want them to do what? Minimal power supply, low power saving. You can see. So those are things you do. Now sleep after what? You can see hibernate after. Are you seeing now? So you can see hibernate after how many minutes. So it depends on you. You can see these are the. So the first thing is the computer must sleep. After it sleeps to a particular extent, it will have to enter. You see this one is already off on battery. So after it has slept for some minutes, it's going to hibernate after about 2 hours, right? Is that 2 hours? 60 times, that's after 3 hours. So that's when it's sleepy. So you can decide to reduce it. When it has slept to a particular extent, you cannot sleep again. Maybe it's still sleeping and you've not answered. After 3 hours, it will automatically hibernate. So you can decide to change it there. Allow wake timers. So if you say wake timers, specify now, do not allow Windows to wake from sleep on timed events. You can see. So that one is different. So it's going to wake up after some number of minutes. So if you enable it, the Windows is going to wake up by itself. So these are, you can see USB settings. You can enable them, and other selected, you can see selective suspend, so specify whether USB selective suspend is turned on or off. So these are many things, so you can switch off many things, but I will tell you that you have to be very, very careful here. So these are some things, even your processor and others. So you can do many things here, but I will tell you that only do what you know, don't affect your computer yourself. So critical battery action, when you want it to hibernate and all that. So it's very, very simple. So I will cancel this now. I prefer to leave it here. Do you get that? So that is how you work with your making your own customized power plan. Do you get it? Okay. Now let's go into another thing. In this tutorial, we will now be learning how to actually okay. I'm sorry for that. Now we've learned how to create our power plan and choosing what. Okay, let's learn this. Let's choose what closing the lid does. Now what is closing the lid? Now closing the lid actually means when you actually close your laptop, as in when you close it, what should you do? Do you want it to do nothing, or do you want it to shut down? Do you want sometimes if you want to shut down your computer, you just close it, automatically shut down. If you want to hibernate, you just close it and it automatically just hibernate. Or you want it to sleep, it will sleep. Do you get it now? Now I'm going to tell you more about what sleep is and others. So that is what I will be teaching you maybe in the next tutorial. So I want to do this. Let me click on this. Now it comes here. Are you getting it now? So what will happen here is this. If when you close the lid, you see this is close the lid now, what do you want to happen? I want it to hibernate my computer. I normally use this, that is when it's on battery. So that means if the battery is, when I'm running batteries, if I close it, automatically it's going to hibernate the computer. Now here, if you say when I press my power button, when I press the sleep button is on your keyboard, you already knows how it works by pressing FN something or any key at all, depending on your key combination you need. So you learn that from the documentation of your PC. So now when you press the power button, what do you want? I can say do nothing. So somebody can just come and press my power button thinking you want to do me something evil, not knowing that it will work. So if you press the power button, it will shut down. You get it now? So also you can decide to say, okay, when it's even plugged in, I want it to do this, and so on. So you can tell it what to do. Do you want it to always require a password? If you want it to always require a password whenever your computer, as in whenever it's coming up again, waking up from maybe sleep mode or hibernation, is going to ask for a password for it to log in again, you can do that. I'm going to show you more about this one on hibernation and others. So this is what you do. So immediately you close your laptop, when you are running battery, you automatically, your computer will just sleep, sorry, it will just hibernate. So I will teach you more about hibernation. So you can just save the data yourself. You can just save your settings, just click on save, and that is it. That saved that information. It does not actually work with your power plan. That one is actually unique on its own. Do you get it? So that is the same thing as choose what the power button does, which actually we are now. Do you get it now? So that is what we did. So I'm going to stop this tutorial and tell you more about what hibernation and others are.